Under the leadership of its chairman Vallabhbhai Kathiria, the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog had announced a National Kamdhenu Gau Vigyan Prachar Prasar exam to be held on February 25th. Reference material for the exam made a number of unscientific claims, including that the dung of indigenous cows protected against radioactivity and that their milk has traces of gold, and that cow slaughter causes earthquakes. The Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog had the backing of the University Grants Commission, which publicized the examination, causing widespread outrage. The Gau Vigyan program was announced by the then chairman Mr. Kathiria, and his term was up to February 20 only. Before leaving the office, he postponed it. Until date, the ministry was not involved. Only Mr. Kathiria was involved, and he was conducting the exam. Ministry does not know the exam paper and did not play any role in the reference material for the exam. We will now examine everything on a scientific basis and then take some decision. Dr. Chaudhary, Joint Secretary, Department of Animal Husbandry, told The Hindu. Dairy tech startup Stelleps has tied up with India Post Payments Bank IPPB to digitize the milk procurement value chain and promote banking facilities at milk collection centers. As part of Memorandum of Understanding, a pilot project has been launched in 4 villages with 200 farmers at a greenfield dairy in Tamil Nadu's Dharampuri district. Through the tie-up, Stelleps is aiming to bring dairy farmers in the financial mainstreams across villages in Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Bihar and Rajasthan in the coming months. Stelleps had recently launched a fully automated digital direct farmers payment product for dairy processors, including cooperatives, called MooPay. Stelleps said it plans to leverage IPPB last mile distribution network of over 1.36 lakh post office and nearly 1.9 lakh postmen and Grameen Dak Sevaks equipped with smartphones and biometric devices. Hatsun Agro Product has announced commercial production at its newly set up modern greenfield dairy processing plant in Solapur, Maharashtra. The plant is the 19th manufacturing location for HAP that has a network of plants in 4 states of Tamil Nadu, AP, Telangana and Karnataka. The fully automated dairy plant, one of the technologically superior plants in the country, is set up in 72 acres land at a cost of 130 crores in Solapur district in Maharashtra. The plant follows latest design philosophy and has specialized imported equipment from Germany to process 6 lakh liters milk per day. HAP has also set up a water pond inside the factory premises for harvesting rainwater to the tune of 1.25 crore liters. Hatsun Agro Products will manufacture milk, curd, buttermilk, chas, lassi, yogurt and srikhand at the new plant. The total milk processing capacity of HAP now stands at 52.5 lakh litre per day across all its manufacturing facility in 5 states. With the growing demand for plant-based alternatives in India, Starbucks India will be adding Oatly's oat drink to their menu in all outlets across the country. The coffee chain already offers 2 other plant-based options, soy and almond milk. The Indian sustainability venture studio, White Lotus, played an important role in bringing Oatly to the Indian branch of the coffee chain to promote sustainable trends in the country. Indian consumers are at a phase where sustainability and healthy alternatives seems to be the way forward. Even though it's only a small population that's driving this change, we at White Lotus see this as a future of F&B. It was a no-brainer for Oatly to launch in one of the largest markets in the world, said Rohit Carlo from White Lotus. In an effort to offer consumers unparalleled quality products, Kevin Care, under its dairy wing, announced the launch of a new milk brand, H Milk, bringing to retail format for the first time in India. The brand offers bottled cow milk with no cream removed, which is directly sourced from the villages of Tamil Nadu. As part of the launch, the brand has also roped in popular South India actor Meena Sagar as its brand ambassador. Innovation is the heart of every brand at Kevin Care. We are constantly putting our minds together to bring consumers products that are of highest quality without compromising on nutrition, said Mr. B.P. Ravindran, business head Kevin Care. The price point and packaging are conscious efforts to stay close to our roots, using milk from glass bottle like in earlier days, and satisfy our consumer needs in an effective manner. H Milk is priced at Rs 28 in 500 ml bottles and is available across Kirana stores and retail outlets. It began with an innocent question on Twitter: was butter in Canada becoming more difficult to spread? Growing suspicion that the culprit could be palm oil extracts has prompted a nationwide outcry, and as questions mount, the affair has revived long-standing grievances over the country's powerful dairy industry and accusation that its policies burden Canadians with higher costs in order to protect farmers. For years, Canada has strictly controlled the production of milk, butter and cheese by paying the farmers same amount of money each month to their product. So how do you actually generate more fat while keeping cost as low as possible? Well, palmitic acids are a very convenient solution. Palm oil extracts have long been used in the dairy industry to increase milk production and the milk's fat content. The dairy farmers of Canada said the practice of adding palm extract to cow feed was common in the United States, United Kingdom, New Zealand and Australia. This week it was reported that Quebec's Dairy Industry Council had called for an immediate halt to the use of palm oil in cow feed. India exported more fat and protein during COVID than milk powders. India exported around 30,000 metric ton of milk products valued at rupees 916 crores. Maharashtra, Rajasthan, UP, West Bengal and Gujarat remained as the top 5 states in both volumes and value. Exports from India validated that the global demand was also skewed towards healthy and nutrition-based dairy options. Butter, ghee and other fat products almost contributed 60% to the value of total dairy exports. Cheese and cheese-based products contributed 20%, while milk and SMP contributed only 15%. The average realization in ghee and butter fat category not only surpassed the prevailing prices in India, but also the global average and the value it was being traded at global dairy trade events. Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I Kuldeep Sharma request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.